Hello and welcome to British English with me, Ali. Today we are joined by Yasu, a marketing consultant and fellow YouTuber. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.
Today, Yasu and I are going to talk about some of the common difficulties and challenges that Japanese people face when learning English. I hope that this conversation will help you avoid any common errors, as well as enhance your confidence when speaking in English. So, Yasu, before we start talking about the difficulties, would you mind telling me about your journey of learning English?
Yeah, so as other Japanese people, I learned English in school, from middle school to college. Yeah, I learned English over 10 years, but I couldn't speak English so much.
Yeah.
Only like a very, very basic English. So yeah, after that, I started taking English lessons online.
Okay.
So it was helpful for me to improve my English skill.
How many hours a week did you study?
Like one hour a day on online English lesson.
Wow.
Yes, every day.
Amazing.
And
Okay.
plus, I read English books and I learned grammar, and I watched English videos like YouTube or dramas. Yeah. So 3 hours a day, every day.
Wow.
So yeah, over 20 hours a week.
Amazing.
Yeah. For 1 year or so. Yeah.
Wow. And what was the motivation to learn English?
I wanted to expand my business worldwide. Yeah, so I wanted to work abroad. I wanted to make foreign friends and travel abroad. And I thought that it is very important for Japanese people to learn English because it will be more necessary for business people to use English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wow. I'm so impressed that you spent so much time
Yeah, so much time.
and
Yeah.
dedicated yourself
Yes.
to learn English. So, presumably, you bumped into some challenges in your journey of learning English. Could you talk about something that you struggled with?
So the pronunciation is one of the most difficult part for Japanese people to speak English because the pronunciation is very different from Japanese language. Especially vowels. English has more vowels. Japanese has only 5 vowels. So I think it's one of the biggest differences. Yeah, and of course grammar as well. Grammar is very different from Japanese language. So the position of verbs, in Japanese, verbs are the last part of the sentences.
Right.
Yeah, but in English, it's after the subject. So yeah, there are such differences. And also plural and singular forms.
I see.
Yeah.
Right.
And articles like a and da. We don't have articles and we don't use plural forms so much. So it was difficult for me. Yeah.
I see. What are the difficult points in terms of pronunciation that many Japanese face?
So as I said, vowels and consonant as well, like a B and V, R and L.
Okay.
Such consonant we don't have.
So on that point, in terms of L and R, how do you say L and R? How do you differentiate it?
Yeah, R, my tongue doesn't touch anywhere.
Yes, yeah.
And but L, my tongue touched that upper tooth. Yeah, like this.
La. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned such thing.
Okay,
Such way. Yeah.
I would add to that too and say that for people who are struggling with this a lot, practice curling your tongue, as Yasu said, and sticking your lips out, sort of like a and then with the L, you kind of pulling back your lips, L, wa. That's another one that I hear in Japanese. Sometimes I hear more like a like ud, but it's more of a wa sound, yeah.
Oh.
And it might seem a bit of a strange thing to do, you know, after you've brushed your teeth in the morning, stand in front of the mirror and practice R and L, but the number of times you practice it, it's going to have a result. So native English speakers, we practice L, R, B and V. We practice it hundreds of times every single day. It's not that we were born and we can naturally do it. We practice again and again and again. So the more you practice, 5 minutes every day, maybe 1 month later, you will see the difference. So practice, practice, practice.
Yeah, right. So regarding intonation, Japanese language is flat. When you speak English, you put emphasis on important words. Yeah, so I think it's a difference. So it is difficult for me.
My advice for that is just to think about what is the point that you want to make in the sentence? What is the most important thing? So she wore a red dress. You know, if it's a red dress, you're emphasizing that it's a dress that she's wearing, not a skirt. Or if it was she wore a red dress, it's the she that's the important thing, not the other lady or someone else, she. So thinking about what's the most important thing and emphasizing that through the intonation.
Oh, yeah, it's very helpful for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel that you learnt in a structured textbook way, or did you just immerse yourself in English speaking?
At first, I learned such a strict way, text way. So I bought a lot of grammar books.
Okay.
Yeah, and after that, in this several years, I practice English by conversation.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, basically, yes, like making friends or doing YouTube videos with foreigners.
Good.
Yeah.
So on that point, I recommend not being nervous to speak English. You know, just try your best and laugh at yourself. You know, when you make mistakes and it's funny, you won't forget that mistake. As long as you're able to be light with your learning and, you know, like Yasu, just go out there, meet foreigners, interview them for your YouTube channel, you know, just get practicing as much as you can. Or even as you're pottering around your house, talk to yourself in English. Stick post-it notes on the items around your house so that you remember, right, this is a table, this is a refrigerator, and so on and so forth, because it is just a case of continuously putting it into your brain over and over and over again.
Yeah, great advice.
Thank you.
Yeah, Japanese people are afraid of making mistakes.
Yes.
Yeah, as you said. So it's an obstacle for Japanese people to improve their English.
Right.
Yeah. So they should be brave to speak English, and then they can improve English. Yeah.
Definitely. And I would say making mistakes is actually a very useful tool in improving. I don't think anyone who has succeeded have never made a mistake. You are going to make mistakes if you want to speak English very well. So embrace it as a way of enhancing your English.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, thank you so much for today.
Thank you too. Yeah,
it was great. I hope that our conversation helped you with any of your challenges. And if we've missed any points, please do leave them in the comment section below. Before we leave, Yasu, would you like to share your YouTube channel?
Yeah. I have my own YouTube channel. I interview foreign people on the videos. So please watch the channel.
Please do. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Yasu.
Yeah, thank you so much.
See you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.